Hello everyone, it's Emmy. Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing on this lovely day? At least I hope it's a lovely day for you. It's been a lovely day for me, so I hope it has been a lovely day for you all. But in today's video, I am just going to be doing first impressions of new makeup at the drugstore that I found recently. This is all stuff from the haul that I believe I'm posting the haul before this video. So this is all products that I got from that haul, so you'll be able to see those products in action. And this is the look that I created. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching for the rest of the video, and make sure that you go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll put a little thing right here. My Instagram is at itsemmyb, and my Twitter is itsemmy_b. So go ahead and follow me on those, subscribe to the channel, and keep watching to see how I got this look and what I thought of a lot of the products. Everyone, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. So the first product I'm going to be using is the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum. It's hydrating. I have dry skin, so I'm very excited for this. I have a hair all up in my eye. I don't believe this is a new product, but it's new to me, and this is the first time I've ever seen it at a store. So it comes in a glass bottle, and it's got a little dropper. So I know you're not technically supposed to do this, but oh well. I'm going to just do it for right now. And then it smells like watermelon. But like the fake watermelon, like fake watermelon candy. That's exactly what this smells like, which is a little strange. I don't know how I feel about that necessarily, but hopefully it doesn't like break me out. Wow, it just like brings me back to childhood pretty much. Feels nice on the skin though. I do have like a moisturizer on underneath, so my skin is already kind of moisturized, but it looks like it's got some nice stick to it. But the smell does kind of dissipate. Like I can kind of still smell it on my fingers, but it's not too bad. And then the next product that I'm gonna go in with is this Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. It says it's a tinted skin veil with hyaluronic acid and squalene. It says it's sheer to medium coverage. It looks like this. I got it in the shade Fair. I will say that when I was picking this up, I was picking it up at Target. The shade range was pretty awful. I think there was like maybe 6 shades total, 6 or 7 shades. At least I haven't checked the Wet n Wild website. I will before I post this video. And if it's on there, I will let you know, like right here, how much or how many shades they have. But at least what was at Target was awful. They had like hardly any shades. So that's a bit disappointing. I do know that like tinted moisturizers and stuff like that typically don't have as many shades because they are sheer. But still, I feel like 6 shades is just not enough. Although, this shade so far looks like it's gonna fit me perfect. I'm just gonna go in with a beauty blender on one side, and then I'll take a brush and see how I feel about a brush versus a beauty blender. I'm someone who likes like pretty light coverage. I have freckles, and I do like for like things that will show my freckles, and so I'm excited to see how this looks. so far, I am kind of liking it. I feel like this is like a good, like, kind of going out on like a summer day type of product where it's like not too heavy or anything, but will just give something. Just give a little bit of something on the face to kind of even out. Like, you can still see my redness coming through right here, and like you can still see all the freckles on my forehead and stuff like that, but I like that. I don't always want just like a super heavy, like full coverage crazy foundation. That's just not really my vibe. So far I really do like this. And then for the brush, this is the e.l.f. buffing foundation brush, and I'm just gonna go in with this. All right, so now let's just look up close, see how my skin looks. It does look, it's sitting a little funny on my nose, which my nose is always kind of a problem area, and so it's not necessarily super surprising that it's sitting funny on my nose. Let's see. It is pretty like tacky so far. It's not really setting, which could be the primer or it might be this foundation, but I definitely will need to set my face because it does feel a little bit like not my favorite consistency. As far as like brush versus beauty blender, I feel like it's so like because the coverage is so light, you really can't tell a difference. And so I probably just prefer a beauty blender just because I have dry skin and it helps like it feels really nice on my skin. So I'm gonna take just a little bit more on the back of my hand, about that much, and just kind of pick it up and just kind of see how we can get this to look in certain areas. Will it layer up nice? How much coverage can we get out of it? Things like that. I would probably prefer to leave it as it was, but since I'm testing this out for you guys, I want to make sure that I am doing my due diligence. I already feel like the coverage has been bumped up quite a bit, although it is still leaving a bit of redness on my cheeks, but I do have really like kind of pigmented cheeks, so again, that's not something I'm like super worried about or anything. That doesn't really bother me, but if that bothers you, then you know. Okay, so this is a second layer on, and like you can still see some of my pigmentation through it. I definitely would say that this is very sheer to medium coverage. Maybe not even like totally medium coverage, but I actually really like it so far. If this is like the type of look that you're going for, this like really minimalistic type of look. I don't believe it has any SPF on it, so that is something that you would want to make sure that you're going to put on underneath when you do wear this, because like I feel like this is like optimal going out in like summer type of makeup, and you always want to make sure you have your SPF on. Okay, so I don't have a new concealer to try, but I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 5 Ivory. This is one of my favorites from the drugstore, and so that's why I'm going to be using it today. And I just put a nice amount right under the eyes. It's nice and brightening for me. So yeah, there weren't really any concealers at the drugstore when I was there looking that really caught my eye. So I'll just have to keep checking back in. and seeing if there's anything that really catches my fancy or anything, but let's just go ahead and blend this out. Speaking of Maybelline, I have been trying to find the Maybelline Sky High mascara, that like one from TikTok, for literally weeks now. I keep going in and trying to find it on the shelves, and it is just nowhere. I can't find it at Ulta, I couldn't find it at Walmart, I couldn't find it at Target. I haven't gone to like a CVS yet, but I mean, if none of those other places have it, I can't imagine that CVS would have it either. Although I guess not a lot of people shop at CVS for makeup, at least in my area. I feel like whenever I'm in my CVS to like pick up my prescriptions, there's never anyone there. So maybe I should go try and see if they have anything there. And so to stick on trend with the sort of like light, not super crazy coverage, I'm gonna go in with this Cheek Heat gel cream blush from Maybelline. I've never tried a cream blush before, so I'm actually really excited about this, and I'm excited to see how it looks. And this is, I got it in the shade Nude Burn because I didn't want to get some like crazy intense shade and then like not know how to wear it because I've never used a cream blush before. So we just went really easy. So I'm not really sure how the best way to apply this would be. So I'm gonna put it on some on the back of my hand, and then take like my fingers and then a brush, like one on each side, and see how I feel. This is, wow, that is really dark. I feel like it's not a super great representation of like color to bottle. It's like much darker. Oh, the consistency feels very strange, but like, see how dark it is? I mean, it's still a pretty color, but I feel like this is not a very nude blush. So I'm just gonna take some on my finger and then I guess just start patting it on. I don't really know how to do this because I don't really use cream blushes, so you know what, I feel like this is gonna be much easier with a sponge. Okay, that kind of blended away into nothingness, so let me pick up a little bit more. I feel like this is gonna be the best kind of product to put on with nothing underneath. Like, I feel like I should like, this is the kind of product that shouldn't go on over top of stuff. Not that it's necessarily laying super weird, it's just like so sheer that it's not really showing up. And like, I still have to powder my face, and I'm pretty sure that once I put powder on, it's just gonna disappear. So I'm gonna take a dual fiber brush and see if I can, what it looks like on the other side. So this is a Wet n Wild dual fiber brush, and I'm just picking it up off the back of my hand, and it almost feels cold. We'll just see what it looks like on this side. Okay, so I actually think I prefer a, I've got cat hair on my face. I do think I actually prefer a brush application with this, with the blush. I feel like with the sponge, I was really having to go in and like build it up and build it up and build it up and just keep kind of going, where with the brush, I was able to just kind of pick some up, put it on my cheek, and I feel like I got the same amount of coverage in half the time. So I probably prefer this, but We'll just have to kind of play around with it a little bit more. I think the way that I'm probably going to prefer to use this is with nothing on underneath. I don't think that, I've always wanted to try like a gel blush, but I think because I set my face, I just don't know if they're really for me. So I'm gonna set my face real quick using the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back and I've set my face, and I went ahead and did my eyebrows. Since neither of them are new products, I didn't want to show them on camera, but I used the Maybelline loose setting powder in Fair for to set my face. And then for my eyebrows, it's the NYX Precision Brow Pencil. It looks like this, and I use the shade Taupe. Please excuse my eyebrows. I know that they don't look the best right now. That's because my freaking right eyebrow is wanting to be a freaking cow and just doesn't want to cooperate, but let's just forget about her and move on. I do think that the blush actually, it's still pretty light, and I do think I like a bit more intense of a blush than this. It did still kind of show up through the setting powder, and it looks pretty nice. So I think the blush is good. Still gonna have to play around with it, learn how to use it a bit better. Okay, so I'm not going to like bronze or contour, but I am gonna add a highlight. So this is not new to the drugstore, but it's new to me. I've never tried this before. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Blossom Glow. It looks like this. It's this white like pearly color with a pink shift. I don't know if you can really see that on camera, but I've just been looking for another highlight from the drugstore that I really like, because my favorite is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter in Be My Highlight. It's my favorite highlighter of all time, like drugstore and high-end. I just think it's such a great natural highlight, and it's so pretty. So I just wanted to see if I could get another one from the drugstore. Wow, this is very pink. I don't know if you guys can really see it on camera, but it is very pink in real life, which is not something that I'm super used to, but I guess is also not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's a beautiful highlighter. Like the formula, like, I mean, look at that. I am shiny. Like, it's very pretty, but for me personally, I don't know how I feel about this pink highlighter. And it's a bit more intense that I would normally go for. Like, wow, I am looking borderline greasy, in my opinion. Like, to some people, I might not even be highlighted enough, but at least in my opinion, I feel like I look borderline greasy. Okay, and then so for eyes, I've got a couple different options. I love them so much that I decided to pick up 3 more of the e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadow quads. So I got the shades Berry Bad, Truffles, and Cream and Sugar. So they're 2 like neutral ones, and then one that is nice and got some berry tones in it. And then also from e.l.f. I picked up the liquid metallic eyeshadow in the shade Aurora. It's this beautiful emerald green shade. And then I believe these are new. This is the first time I've seen them, but it's the No Budge Shadow Stick from e.l.f. and this is in the shade Perfect Pearl. It says it's like a creamy metallic eyeshadow like formula, so I'm excited to try these. But then also I spotted these, and these I was really excited about. Wet n Wild came out with new Color Icon eyeshadows, and so I think this is the third time that they have repackaged their Color Icon eyeshadows. And so, like, let me show you, well, first, this is what they look like. I bought 3 of them. I got this one in Call Me Sunshine, which is this nice yellow mustard toned one. I got the palette Lights Off. I got it for this color up here that is like this really, really dark foresty green. And this shade right here is like a really nice cool toned gray, which I don't have any of those in my collection. And then also the shimmers in here look really, really nice and very glidey. And then this one is Nude Awakening. It's just like an everyday sort of neutral palette. And so I think I want to use one of these today. I just am not sure which one. And then I might want to use the like No Budge shadow stick underneath as kind of like a primer. I'm not really sure yet, but this is what the old Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes look like. So they're very different now. And the ones before this even were, like, these ones have great formula, they have a fantastic formula, and I really, really like these. So I hope these have like the same formula, it's just new packaging. But tell me that these don't look very, very, very similar to the e.l.f. Bite Size shadows. And also they had 5 pans as well. So these are, the e.l.f. ones are quads, and Wet n Wild had like a 5-pan one. And I was just kind of like, Wet n Wild, what you doing? Like, because the Bite Size shadows were such a big hit. So let me just figure out which one of these I'm going to use, and then we'll get started on the eyes. Okay, no joke, that probably took me 5 minutes to open that package. That was ridiculous. But I'm gonna go ahead and use the palette in the shade Nude Awakening, just because I feel like this is probably the palette that most people would end up going for. It's got like some really nice neutrals in here, and it's like a pretty easy everyday palette. So this is the one that I'm going to use, and we will just speed through this. Like, I'll put it on like 4 speed, play some music, and then I'll let you guys know what I think at the end. To mention, the first shade that I went in was this one, and now I'm going to go in with this one just to add a little bit more depth. So So here are the eyes. Not completely done. I still have to go put on some liner and mascara, but I just wanted to kind of give you some thoughts right now. I really like the way that this look turned out. I feel like it's a nice, simple eye look. I didn't end up using the e.l.f. shadow stick, which I'm a little bit sad about, but I felt like these blended really well. I really liked the colors in them. This inner corner highlight is really, really pretty. The only thing that I wish this palette had was a dark brown, because this shade is very warm, and it looks almost more like a red. And so I wish that they had just like a nice dark brown, because this is black. This is like a really dark grayish color. And this is like your nice transition shade, and then this shade. And those are the only mattes in the palette. All the rest, well, this one's also a matte, sorry. But all the rest of the shades are shimmers. So I actually did use this in the crease. This is a shimmer shade. I don't typically use shimmer shades in the crease, but I think that this look turned out pretty a-okay. I think that this is a good palette, would recommend. So I'm going to go finish. I don't have a new eyeliner or a new mascara. I don't. So I'm going to just go put on some quick eyeliner and some mascara. We'll be back. I have a lip product to test out for you, and then we'll be all done. So we'll be back. All right, I am back. I have my eyeliner and mascara on. I use the e.l.f. Jet Black Liner. It comes in this. It's like a little brush applicator. I really like it. It's my favorite liquid eyeliner that I've been able to find. And then I use for mascara, this is the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara with lengthening fibers. It looks like this. I really, really enjoy this mascara. I think it makes my eyelashes look fantastic, so I'm really happy with it. So I think I said I had one product left, but I lied. I actually have two products left. So the lip product that I have is this is Maybelline, right? Yes. Maybelline Lifter Gloss. It looks like this. It says it has hyaluronic acid in it. I've heard really good things about the Lifter Glosses, and so I'm excited to try it. The packaging is so pretty. I feel like it reminds me of like KKW Beauty with like the embossing on it and everything. I feel like it kind of gives off that vibe. But I got it in the shade Silk. So this was one of the shades that it didn't look like it had much shimmer in it, which is kind of what I was wanting. So it's got a huge doe foot applicator. Oh, it smells like cupcakes. Ooh, it is very pigmented. That is beautiful. Wow. I can still smell it too. Wow, this color is stunning. Tell me it's not. Like, just such a perfect nude, like a pinky nude color. Feels really good on the lips. Feels nice and moisturizing. It definitely has a taste. Not a bad one, but there is a taste. So the very last product that I have, this, I've never seen this before at my Target, but this is the NYX Bear With Me. It says it's the Prime, Set, and Refresh Multitasking Spray. It says hydration for up to 8 hours, sensitive skin friendly. So like it has all of those like keywords in it that just like immediately suck me in. Like like refresh, love to refresh my makeup. Prime and set, love it. 8 hours of hydration, love it. Sensitive skin, you bet your ass, I've got such sensitive skin. So I'm really excited about this. I didn't use it as a primer. I just wanted to use it right at the end. Not that I need to look any more like glowy than I already do, because I'm quite glowy, but we're just gonna go ahead and try it. Let's see. Ooh, it's got a nice fine mist. I don't even know if you could really, ooh. This doesn't really have a scent, but it's nice fine mist. So let's just go ahead and spray it. Let's see. I don't really see any like big drops or anything on my skin. I also don't know if it necessarily made me look any more dewy, but I feel like I sprayed that mostly in my hair when it was supposed to go on my forehead. But yeah, I mean, I'll have to test this out more, like as the primer and as a refresher. And I have heard some reviews that this like broke up people's makeup and stuff like that. Maybe that's if you use it as like a primer, I'm not sure, but so far, I don't really think that there's anything that I tried today that I didn't like. Maybe the highlighter, not that I didn't like the formula, I just don't know if I love the color. I just think that the pink, like pearlescent highlighter is just a little bit much on me. But other than that, the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette was fantastic. I really liked the primer serum and the hydrating like tinted moisturizer. The cheek like cream I'll have to still play around with some more, but other than that, so far so good. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching and for being here. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, ring that notification bell, comment down below. Do you have any of these products? Have you tried them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Let me know. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone.